I would like to share the words of Ms Joni Wilson, my Guyaga, a Yanyuwa Garawa woman from Borroloola. Country is important to me because it's my life. It is a part of my body, my soul and my spirit. It provides food, medicine, water and healing. It's important for my cultural connection to the land and my language and the identity of who I am through my skin name. My skin determines how I fit into my clan. Country is important because I live off the land, like my ancestors did. It's my responsibility as a jungai, protector for country, as a traditional owner, to protect it with my people for the next generation to come. I want my kids to be able to practice, teach and learn on country, like I did and like my people did before me. Without our land and water, we are nothing and we are nobody. Ms Joni Wilson, a strong Yanyuwa Garawa woman from Borroloola. She said this in her evidence to the Senate Environment and Communication References Committee inquiry into oil and gas exploration and production in the Beetaloo Basin, an inquiry that would not be happening without the support of Labor. And I do recall, as we do, all of us, that it is because of Labor that we're having this Senate inquiry at all. It is traditional owners like Ms Wilson and many others who are able to tell their story, voices that have not been heard for way too long, for many, many years. Traditional owners who've not had that opportunity to speak directly to the Senate, to the Australian Parliament, to talk about the importance of protecting country and culture, that this is just as valuable and important as protecting industry interests. Labor will continue to advocate for ongoing and meaningful consultation with traditional owners by both government and industry, and all about the cultural heritage, which is so critical to our people as First Nations people across the Northern Territory and Australia, but also the environment as well. It's because of the support of Labor, and I say this, that we are uncovering the story of how these grants are being made. It is enormously difficult, as any politician can tell, but certainly as I stand as a Yanyuwa Garawa woman in the Australian Parliament, trying to pursue as best I can the many ways of navigating through the Western system, how to find the voices of our people through your system in terms of the Westminster system. And I do that as a Labor Senator of the Northern Territory. As often as difficult as that may be, in terms of the complex and oftentimes contradictory nature. But I firmly believe that we are in this position because of the support of my colleagues in terms of this inquiry. We have a way to go, and I will not give up in ensuring that we do persevere most genuinely to find out what is going on in the Beetaloo. I look forward to working diligently over the coming months as a member of this Senate Committee inquiry to examine the grants process further, and I am pleased that Labor has referred the grants process to the Auditor-General to examine the potential conflicts of interest, and I most certainly will be pursuing that most vigorously as well. And I am aware that Labor will be using every strategy at our disposal to continue to prosecute this work, to shine a light on the probity of this grants process and the conduct of particular ministers in handing out public money to their mates. But this message I give now is to the First Nations people of the Beetaloo region. I will not give up in fighting for the rights of country. I will not give up in walking away from what is so critical to all people of the Northern Territory, that we must have a fair and just process in going forward in understanding how it is that millions and millions of dollars can be so easily granted.